Good morning, everybody, and welcome. This is Candace Marie with Astrologer.com, and I'm coming to you live Thursday, March the 23rd, and I'm here to chat about the impending new moon in Aries, the very first new moon of the astrological new year coming up here soon. It's going to be on the 27th of March, hitting at about 7:57 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Welcome, everybody. I'm seeing a couple people in the chat. I don't know about you, I'm not much of a morning person, so I am happy to be here and kind of awake. Got my coffee. I just wanted to do something a little bit different today. Hi, everybody. There everybody is. I was starting to wonder if you guys were going to show up. They're here. They're here. Welcome. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. So we've got the new moon in Aries that's coming. Some interesting transits that we've had that's building up to this point in time. And I think a new moon in Aries is like a brand new, fierce beginning. I don't know about you guys, but I'm already starting to kind of feel it. I really feel like one of the best things that's happening also is that we're kind of mid-retrograde. So it's given us some time to reflect on matters of love and money and relationships and business relationships, and giving us everything that we need to like really, really have a great insight on these new intentions that we're setting. Aries being the self, and it's spicy and it's fiery and it's assertive. I'm excited. I'm excited. That's the only word that I've got for you guys right now. It's a little early my time. But some of the transits leading up to this is quite interesting, especially on the 26th, just prior to the new moon in Aries. We're going to see that first Mercury will become conjunct with Uranus at 23 degrees. So that's going to kind of shake things up, at least in terms of communications, and also those of you guys who are perhaps even inventors or starting new business practices or starting to kind of sit down and chat about business. Some great ideas that are being brought to the table to help you start to set these intentions. Just shortly after that, the day of the new moon on the 27th, we're going to see that Mars in Taurus will also be sextiling Neptune in Pisces. So I think between the communication energy and then Mars in Taurus being stable, it's a builder. Like I said, I've talked about this in some of my past videos. It's going to be there for a little bit, and it's only allowing us to take the divine connection of Neptune and Pisces and make it real, because Taurus is real. It wants real things. Hi, everybody. I'm starting to see everybody who's starting to tune in. It's nice to see some of you guys who are back and haven't seen you for a bit. So thank you for being here. So I've got that. Also, the moon is going to be conjunct by about 3 degrees of transiting Venus. Now, Venus is going retrograde, as we know, but I think it's a good thing, you know, whenever we see that there's a new moon that's conjunct Venus, even if it is retrograde, it is setting the tones for new harmonious relationships, especially in terms of matters of love, you know, romantic love and money, because Venus rules both of these areas. So you're going to be seeing that you may be getting some unexpected messages just prior to the new moon. You're going to be getting some heartfelt messages. This is also about being really passionate with yourself and your own drive and your own, you know, abilities to be able to figure out what you want and what really makes your heart yearn for something new and something that's possible. For those of you guys who, hi, I see everybody, hi. Those of you guys who did not get a chance to quite live up to your 2017 New Year's resolutions yet, do not fret. This is the time to set these new intentions. So this is your chance right now, between now and perhaps even your solar return, to get things moving, to be able to set these new intentions. But the energy has certainly shifted since the sun went into Aries. And now we have the moon that's going to be there. So now the real fun begins. Now everything moves forward. I'm seeing some people asking some questions about running into people. It's just going to keep going, guys. It's going to keep going. I've talked about this a little bit on my other videos, and I talked about Venus in retrograde in Aries. And you have to remember, wherever your energy and your intention goes, because Aries is drive, you're going to see that things can manifest so quickly. So if you're thinking about old relationships, or if you're wondering where you stand in current relationship situations, you're manifesting your own reality. So you have to be really conscious and aware of what you're manifesting and what you're actually physically bringing in. So all of you guys who are Aries, or if you have an Aries moon, or if you have an Aries ascendant, this is very, very, very important, especially if you have a personal planet somewhere between 5 and 8 degrees of Aries as well. This will give you an opportunity, depending on what house this lands in, to give you an idea about where this new intention is actually going to be moving forward. So a little bit later in the show, I'm going to chat with you guys about a great way to set an intention on the Aries moon. Super easy to be able to visualize and actually burn something to bring your intentions and everything into a reality and to really push forward. So, you know, the other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, this is really good about new approaches to love and money, new approaches to what it is you want and what it is you need. Aries does not think twice about charging into situations. This is really about the you aspect of your life right now. So do take a look at your own natal chart. If you don't have that information, do check out a birth chart calculator and take a look. And if you guys do that, then you'll be able to find out not only your sun sign, which most of you guys know if you're watching horoscopes or astrology, but you'll be able to find your moon sign as well as your ascendant. So later on, I am going to be getting into and pulling some cards and talking specifically a little bit about each and every one of the different signs and the cards that we're going to be looking at, and hearing from you what you guys are dealing with and what you guys got going on. Taking a look at the chat. Yeah, there's definitely some mad shifts that are going on. That's for sure. There's some mad shifts. And those of you guys who are saying things, Scorpio Queen said it best, trying to better my life. If that's what's going on right now, then you guys have an opportunity to totally start over anew and to be able to do it with love. I mean, that's what's going on with. Can you guys hold on just 1 second? Hold on a second. Sorry. Hi.
Hello.
Oh my goodness.
What do you know?
You guys, you'll never believe who just walked into my door.
In the flesh.
Come on in, get in the.
Oh snap.
Oh my goodness. So we're all about surprises and shaking things up a little bit. So you guys welcome Magic Mike in the house.
Had to stop by in LA, you know?
Yes. Look at the chat. Yeah. So happy astrological new year, y'all. We're here to chat with you a little bit about what we can be expecting. Does everyone live in LA? No, Mike came to visit me.
Yes, I had to make this trip
Mm-hmm.
to New Year. Not a new me, but
so let's rap a little bit about the new moon. What do you think?
It is gonna be in Aries, so this is the new moon of all new moons. I would say do something new, for real. Do something you've never done before.
Mm-hmm. Especially with Uranus still being there. I mean, I know it's not necessarily close to the new moon, but I think that with all the other planetary stuff that's showing up, it's a time to be innovators, guys. It's time to totally fly that freak flag and to do something different than what you usually do. So, you want to pull some cards?
Yes.
You want to pull some cards?
I would love to.
Look at everybody. He really is magic.
I love the comment section.
You know, I guess I probably skipped ahead a little bit, but nice. So that's what you're working with. What is that? What deck is that?
The wisdom of the House of Night.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
I like your cards. They're cooler than mine.
Special deck for special time.
You know, I was talking a little bit about setting intentions and being able to do something to honor the new moon in Aries. Obviously, please be safe with contained fires inside of your house. I don't want to get emails about people like lighting dressers on fires. I really don't like hearing about that. But what I would ask you guys to be doing, remember with the lunar cycles, you have the day of and the day after, more specifically with the new moon, to set those intentions. Even if it's the day after, it's totally fine for you guys to be writing everything down. But it's in Aries, guys, and there's so many planets that are in fire signs. Write down your intentions. Be very specific about what you want, because this is the new moon that you guys can literally get it all. I mean, it's like a firecracker. You're going to see things just totally blow up and pop off. So write down those intentions, more specifically about you, what you want, what you need. It's okay to make it all about you. I know you guys are going through some relationship stuff. I know you guys are going through some job changes and you're trying to figure out your path, but sometimes things don't line up and manifest until you have a very clear vision about what you want. So this is what I always do for the new moon that's in Aries. I always want to work with the element of fire anyway, but more specifically, take a piece of paper. You know what's really cool also are those like little pieces of paper you can write you can write on, and they disintegrate in air. I think they're called witch papers. I don't know where you find these, but they're really cool.
You write on the paper.
You write on the paper and then you light it on fire, and it literally floats up and it disintegrates. I wish I had some of those, but they're really great for these intentions. You can do it outside. I see a lot of people also who do cool stuff that have with lanterns. You guys can do lanterns and stuff. Obviously, please be careful when it comes to doing anything that has to do with, there you go, that has to do with fire. But write it down, set those intentions, and literally light it and release it into the universe. Setting it off with fire is the best thing that you guys can do. To those of you guys also who are in colder places right now, if you're able to have a fire in a fireplace, you can do the same thing. You can toss it in there. You can get around with a group of people, and one by one, you guys can toss it into the fire and you can release it and you can let it go. The other thing is when you think about when we start new, sometimes we have to burn all of the old. So if you guys want to find a way to incorporate releasing the old stuff first, setting the intentions with the new stuff, that's the best way to go about doing it.
And one thing she said that was important was that this is a new moon where you can have it all, because Uranus is involved and Venus retrograde. You want to open your mind to possibilities that you never even expected, which is why you got to just walk into this new and do something you've never done before.
And what's cool is next month, I mean, I guess there's nothing really cool about a retrograde, but we are going to have Mercury in retrograde. So it's going to be interesting to see how things play out. So in theory, when you set these intentions for a new moon in Aries, it's not going to be really complete, until we get to the fall, when we're having when we'll have the full moon that's going to be in Aries around the new moon that's going to be in Libra. So you need about a 6-month working time to allow all of this to come together and really take shape in your life. So be patient. I think what's cool, like I was saying about the retrograde, is that you may get even more information with Mercury going backwards, Uranus still being in Aries, that we will have even more to reflect on and expand on this next month. Remember, where there's a retrograde, there is an opportunity to review and to revise.
Absolutely. Yep. How do you feel you having your moon in Aries?
My moon in Aries is nuts right now. It's that. Well, I think Mercury's near conjunct my moon today. So Mercury's there, the sun's there, it's all in my 7th house. So I'm send me a husband. Send me a husband. Boom. No, I'm just kidding. I should be careful when I say that. Now I'm going to get a bunch of emails.
Join my Magic Mike 1-800 husband service. We have all types of husbands you may need.
Oh my God.
1-800husband.com. magicmike.ca.
This is so great. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at all the girls are yeah, me too. Yes, let's manifest it together, guys. What house is Aries for you?
Aries for me is my 11th house.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my 12th house cusp. It's in my 11th house, but it's my 12th house cusp. So it's quite the new spiritual beginning, or rather, I like to see it as a spiritual identity that I get to makeup all over again. So Magic Mike might evolve to Magic Michael or Magic Mike.
He might just disappear and come back again, y'all.
I might get abs and start dancing on a pole and evolve for you all.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna remove the stripper thoughts. We're gonna get straight into I just had so many visuals. You can't do that to me this early in the morning. We're gonna get straight into the housing, and we're gonna start talking about all of your guys' particular signs. So when you listen to these forecasts, we're gonna pull a card for you. Be sure to listen for not only your sun, but your ascendant as well as your moon sign to get an accurate representation of what you can be expecting with this lunar cycle.
Sweet.
You wanna start off with Aries?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Your first house, guys. This is your new moon.
I'm gonna do the bottom card. Yay. Okay, so I got the High Priestess of Air.
Yeah.
And you want to see this as like, oh, I gotta make sure you see this without the glare.
There we
So
go.
the High Priestess of Air wants you to trust your thoughts because she's just going to whisper ideas and literal information in your head that is just going to key you into the moment. You want to think of it like a personal spy. It's just putting you on game.
Okay.
Yeah.
And downloading those messages and just it comes to you. You know, the High Priestess just sits there on her between the two pillars and she just knows. She just knows that things are going to show up, and then she eventually evolves into the Empress. So this is the state of knowing and being open to receiving. Okay. Especially for those Aries moon. Taurus, where's my bulls in the house? You guys, this is your 12th house. This is your 12th house. All right. Let's take a look and see what's going to happen for Taurus. Two of Wands. So I see this card and I see this card in the 12th house, and it's like I feel like we don't move until the Three of Wands. I feel like that's when we start making our moves. So this is about being able to stand in between places, in between options before moving forward. This also can be a great way for you guys to start to get clarity before setting any intentions about unforeseen financial matters and things of that nature. So make sure you get perspective this month if anything should arise or anything pops up, especially with these retrogrades that are happening. It's going to give you an opportunity to kind of even have some hindsight before making some choices. That's how I see that.
Yeah, like how you said, the 3 is with action, because the 2 gives you a nice like contemplative.
Yeah,
the world
he's like
mine.
Thinking it through, like, I don't know.
Not taking all the options.
Not yet, yeah.
Or not being limited to one option, but like, you know.
Got the whole world in your hands. I like that, Sally. I agree with that. That's great. Reading some of these comments, I can't.
I love it. All right. We're here. So, oh my gosh, Gemini, don't listen to this advice. I got the meditation card, and we don't meditate. I've been talking to some air signs and fire signs, and you've been saying, I try to meditate, and then I tell you, yes, because meditation isn't for you now. It's going to work because it'll calm our minds. But try and incorporate, like, some way to meditate. Now, I'm not going to meditate because I'm too lazy for all that. But, you know what I'm saying? If maybe talking or eating junk food is your meditation, just get some consistency here. This is the lesson. So, yes.
Okay.
Meditate.
That was pretty great.
See hands touching. Maybe cuddling or touching could be your meditation. Just make sure you're disciplined with it. You'll be good.
Look at all your fangirls right now. This is great. Okay. I'm gonna pull for Gemini too.
Oh.
It's gonna be a duel. Hi, Mr. King of Pentacles. Needs to be more grounded.
Needs to be, yes.
But what's great about this is that the King of Pentacles has mastered this. So he has the opportunity to be able to have that weight, to be able to have the ability to move forward, to be able to have the ability to manifest, to have stuff that's tangible. It's not air. This is a pentacle. You can hold it. It has weight to it. So investing in that.
Word.
Cancer. 10th house, guys. You guys have been working your tails off. I know a lot of Cancers. I know a lot of 10th house Cancers too. And you know, I feel like something really good is coming, because now that you guys have been doing so much work, now you have the opportunity to start stepping up. The Hierophant. So this is also, it's weird. It's like when I see this card, I also feel like now you've done all of the running around for other people. Now you can start being able to navigate other people. Now people can start coming to you for your wisdom and for your expertise and your worth, because you're worth it. And you're setting these intentions. Maybe you're starting a new institution. Maybe you're starting a new business idea. Maybe you have the opportunity now to make it legitimate. But this is also about following what's expected and kind of doing it in a way that's logical. What do you think?
It's actually really aligned with this invisible card, because now that people are coming at you, like you've gone through that period where you were available but no one was seeing you, like you didn't exist, and you have to like be super incognito with your plans, because you're around a lot of foo-foo people who like just want what you have and they don't even care about you, but they will milk you dry. But yeah, just act like you're not even doing anything, even though you have like the Hierophant plans under the
spiritual elevation. Somebody said that's a great point too. After all that meditation.
No.
Yeah.
I will not meditate, even though I need to so bad.
All right, Leo. 9th house. 9th house. 5 of Swords. Okay, so
this makes so much sense.
Here's the deal, guys. Okay, you're already having these eclipses. So the eclipses that started last month, sometimes the first rounds of the eclipses can be a little heavy and they can definitely shake things up. I think the key with this is to avoid confrontation when approaching new opportunities. And if you're seeing you're getting pushed up against a wall, or you're seeing that you're being kind of pushed into a direction of having to make new changes, go with the change. Don't fight the change. Because whatever is being delivered to you right now is actually, even though it's really difficult to initiate it, it's such a great idea, and it's going to help kind of get you out of that fixed way. Remember, the 9th house is spiritual stuff, guys. It's about learning lessons. And it also has the opportunity to bring mentors in and to really help you start getting a feel for what direction you need to be going in to help you evolve.
Leo, what's wrong with you? You let everyone just set you off. I think you like to argue, but you're letting everyone just set you off.
Yeah.
You'll just go off on a comment section, or you let somebody like push your buttons, and they don't even care about what they're arguing about. They just want attention, and they know you're going to give it to them, and you're going to think they're serious, and they don't care. They're laughing at you like, oh, wow, this person's talking to me. But I think you secretly love it, though. That's what I was like, what's up, Leo?
I think the key is not to give people a reaction. I mean, maybe that's just like, I mean, it takes time to develop that. But if you're not giving somebody a reaction and when they're expecting it, that's really how you avoid the confrontation, and you really kind of make people question things.
No, you love the drama, Leo. Let's just be honest. You secretly love bitching about it to everybody. Because you're so good at telling the stories. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Because like there's a lot of deception and a lot of people lying. There's a lot of people you think are serious and they just want to waste your time. Like it's not even serious. Not even real.
Yeah, if you're also rising, listen to that too. I hear what you guys are saying. I'm gonna take the next one. Virgo.
Virgo. Yes, I will take you, Virgo. What house is this? 8th house, Virgo. I need to rip you a new one. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm going to be kind because people don't know Virgo is going through the ringer. Like a lot of Virgos are having near-death experiences. North Node is on your rising. So this is your angel initiation.
Saturn squares too.
Saturn square. Yeah, I guess you thought you can just be real life living angels and not really like be a put on command. And like now you're overworking and you're acting like you're working too hard when you know you're intelligent. But it's like, come on, Virgo. Come on. Anyway, we have an oath. And I don't think some of you have been taking up your oath because you've been overworking yourself instead of delegating the work. And if you knew your oath, you would know that, you know what? I have no sympathy because there's so many Virgos who are hiding their power with Sagittarius because they don't want to get JFK'd and they don't want to have to deal with with balancing the real world with the spirit. You have an oath, Virgo. Do you know how many people need your analytical genius? There's no sympathy. And this is 8th house. You will get torn apart. Uranus will get in your anus. I'm just saying it right now. You have to keep to your oath. And I know it's hard. Some of you, it's life and death. But Magic Mike has no sympathy.
This is
because you're so magical.
Magic Mike gone wild, guys. Okay, Virgo, I'm gonna have your back on this one. Chariot. So the key is that you have to move forward. And you have to do it in a sense of having direction. If you have 2 horses that are in front of you and you can't contain those horses, you're going to fall off your chariot. And you're going to have certain issues that are going to come up that can be challenging and they can be dangerous. Mentally, emotionally, physically, you name it. So you don't want to be messing with issues that have to do with the 8th house because this is also matters of karma. So you remember what you're putting out there is what's coming back. If you're not entirely crazy about what's going on, then all you can do is reflect. So if you guys can be as great as you are managing other people with yourselves this month, the key is that, then you're literally going to get what you want. But you have to take a step back because you're kind of treading in some murky waters.
That's a good victory card, though.
No, it's a great victory card if you can manage it.
Keep to the oath. Then you'll be victorious.
But
I have no right to talk bad about you, Virgo, because we all know it's Libra's fault. Everything that goes wrong.
Oh my God. Okay, Libra. I will take you.
There is a Libra secretly involved. Like, they don't even know I'm the mastermind behind this. Really? Really,
Libras
Libra?
are like secretly like shit disturbers, like in a good way. I'm a Libra rising. I love some tea. I will pour the tea.
They make the chaos, and then they're like,
we want to watch it.
We need peace. And then you're like, wow, Libra, you're such a peaceful person. You balance this out. And you don't know they started the chaos in the first place. It's pretty nice. It's intelligent. You know what I'm saying? I have the High Priestess of Air again. Did I get that for Aries?
Mm-hmm.
So you're the one whispering in Aries' head.
Look at that. It's a reflection. Libra and Aries, it's a reflection. And I think that you're seeing this with the retrogrades going on with Jupiter and with Venus. It's that we get what we give.
Aries, be careful. Now it's Libra. I thought this was like someone you can trust. This is Libra. So they're gonna be whispering in your head, and you're gonna be angry at people now because Libra is just telling you the truth. Libra tells the truth, but it's like they're telling you this person thinks you're fat, and they're telling you this person, But Libra will be charming. They won't say it like that. Gemini's too raw. Libra will just be like, yeah, this person likes you. They say you're a little fat, but it's just like, and be careful. Okay, Libra, be as sinister as you have to because Uranus is opposite you, and y'all know you're evil. I love you though.
Oh my goodness!
I say that in respect. I love you, Libra. You're my 5th house. Okay, Pluto is square your sun, so you have to go dark this week. Just bring out your inner Maleficent. And it'll be purged Taurus season. Trust me.
I think on behalf of Libra placements, I just have to say this. We've had it rough, okay? We've had it kind of rough. So I'm gonna defend you guys a little bit. But also the card that I got was Justice. So it's relationship matters, it's karma matters, it's being fair, it's being balanced, but also you guys, this is your house of relationships this month. You're setting new tones for relationship this month. You're seeing with the retrograde what other people are doing, how they're treating you, and you have to figure out, are you with it? Or are you going to cut them from the team? Because if you're going to cut them from the team, then you have to actually stick to it and stop repeating old patterns in partnerships and relationships because people don't want to hear about it anymore. we have the retrograde so we can actually have the experience and clear it out, and so it's done. So be done with it, because like I said in my earlier video, do they deserve to be with the 2.0 version of you? Think about that.
Double link. Okay, Scorpio. We have strength. And this is actually a pretty loaded message. I'm going to sugarcoat this because Candace is next to me. And I don't want to face her wrath. But yeah, the strength card is it's not talking about your inner strength as much as it's talking about when you grow as a tree bark, and then stuff grows on top of you, and then you start to move, and then everyone else is jolted. I get that. It's not a straightforward message, but it's you have to keep your inner strength in mind, as opposed to the people growing off of you. And what is your strength proportionate to the people who are having a more open psychic channel just because they're next to you? So it's gonna put people to size, I think.
It's also about better patterns. I mean, this is your 6th house, guys. So it's being able to recognize where you need to be better about particular patterns and where you need to learn to let go of things. As a Scorpio, I can say we're not entirely great at that, but I think we do change better than anybody else once we get there. So if you guys have the opportunity to reflect on stuff that's not healthy, patterns that are not healthy, you're setting new intentions also for your workspace this month. You got it, boo. You got it. Okay, but you really have to work with this. This is the card for Aries, the Emperor. You have to work with this energy because it takes us time to get out of our fixed ways. But once we get there and you start that new routine, that's what the 6th house is about, then you're golden. The next 6 months are going to be so much easier. You got to get ready because Jupiter's coming in October. So, it's about getting into the flow of things, because if you have Jupiter crossing into Scorpio and you're not ready, it's going to hit you like a ton of bricks.
Sagittarius. Sagittarius, I've been very hard on you. I'm going to wait until Leo season to rag on you again. So you have a good 5-season reprieve. And you have a message. This is very important because you really do have a message. And Saturn is past the galactic center. And you know when you want to say something, and then you instantly censor yourself oh, I don't think I should say that because this person may not get it or it may be weird. You have to say that. You really have to say the things that people are going to look and be did you really just say that? Really, because if you don't, then your opposite sign has to say even more ridiculous things, and people will take us even less seriously. You're a mutable sign. We can't be taken seriously. Just ask Pisces. We're not cardinals. So just open your mouth and share your message, because people are going to love what you say anyway. Even if they hate in your face, you're going to think about it.
It's your 5th house, though. What about all the romance and all the hot stuff? Okay, so I'll go there.
Lilith is there.
Again?
Ooh. Who got this before?
This was for Virgo. So guys, this is, once again, like I said, this is about direction, and what did you get? You got message?
No, I got message.
You got message. So it's about direction. Oh my goodness, I'm pulling so many cards. I'm pulling the same cards today. So being able to be grounded, but also if you're starting new creative endeavors, being able to move forward on that stuff, being able to make maybe perhaps even a nice chunk of change on some new creative stuff that you're doing. I see a lot of theatrical stuff out of the 5th house. Artist stuff out of the 5th house. And I still feel like this reflects on being very much in alignment with where you are right now. You're going to see that as we start to get planets, especially Mercury and other things that are moving into later degrees of Aries, there's going to be some nice trines going on with Saturn. So what you're literally saying, it's happening. Consider words that are coming out of your mouth like bricks, and you're building something. So be conscious aware of what you're building.
That was nice. That was really nice. Okay.
Cappy caps.
Ooh, there's a theme here. I think there's a conspiracy. There's always the conspiracy with cardinal signs. Like fixed signs are royalty, air signs are just there. And the cardinal signs are like the Bilderbergers. It's really weird. So we have this again. So this is Aries, Libra, and Capricorn. There must be like some, there's a train of thought between these three signs that Cancer is completely left out of. So this is really interesting.
Yeah, it's all of us going like, we need to get it together because we're sick of the cardinal squares. They suck.
All the cardinal squares got the high priestess of air. Would you look at that? So this high priestess is just like dropping gems for y'all. And no, I feel like the gems are for Aries. Libra is like whispering, and then Capricorn is like delegating what gets filtered before it gets to Aries. So that's interesting. That's very interesting. Libra and Capricorn. Nice. Great. I love it. The plot thickens.
Maybe it is a conspiracy.
Hold on. What did you get for Libra?
I got justice.
Oh.
I got justice.
So justice is going to be exposed. I think Capricorn's going to expose something.
I don't only think that, but this is also about not necessarily about how people are, how you can't trust other people. This can also be, the fourth house is the womb of the natal chart, guys. So if there's something that you're not trusting eternally, if there's something going on that's stirring within the home, within the family, within yourself, this could very well be what's holding you back. You have to understand this is in opposition to your 10th house. So you have to be starting with great new routines, clean filters, everything at home to be able to be successful in the outer world. So what are you not trusting? Who doesn't have your back?
And this is a mirror to Cancer, who also has to be invisible and like be sneaky and like not reveal certain plans because your ideas are gonna get stolen. Like the high priestess of air. Whatever you say, it'll just like whoosh.
I feel bad. I'm reading some of these. Cappies, cover your tracks, don't trust anyone. I mean, you guys also have Saturn going through your 12th house. I mean, that's a rough transit. So it's, you're already not trusting people. But the key with this is, with those trines, those fire trines, everything that's showing up and what's being shown to you is what you need to know to prepare for Saturn coming into your sign, because you guys are going to kill it. Saturn and Capricorn, you guys are going to kill it. That's like super prestigious. You're going to be able to just, you don't even know. You haven't even seen what you're capable of becoming. And it's going to really start at the end of this year going into 2018. So clean out the crap, guys.
Beware, Aries. That's not going to be good for you. It's going to be great, though. But no, it's going to be hard. I think it's going to be really hard on... Oh, Cancer. I'm so sorry, Cancer. I am so sorry.
You guys have a hard time with any lunar cycle, though.
I'm so sorry. I thought maybe the worst was over for you. It's okay. Actually, I can't even say that. I'm sorry, Cancer. But you will... Keep keeping.
Come on, guys. You can do it.
Keep keeping. Pluto, Saturn, and Jupiter.
It's not fun. It's not fun. Aquarius?
Aquarius. Okay. Aquarius. This is in your 3rd house. So this is like your only time to get away with talking the most ludicrous, like, smack ever. And now this is Uranus in your 3rd. So the whole modem of your attitude and language has to be so unconventionally savage and raw. This is very crazy because you represent, when people look to trends of what society should be, they kind of look at you before they look at the rest of the signs, because you have that effect. You have Scorpio as your 10th. So what you do sticks. I have the moon here too, so people aren't really being as honest with you. This is why you have to be like unconventionally savage. You're not usually this way. It'll throw them all off. And like, you know you want to. Like, just say some things that you wouldn't normally say and will get under people's skin, And you have this way of Uranus is your ruling planet. Like, this is your only chance before Virgo season where you have to watch your words. Like, do it.
It's like telepathic messages, though, also with all the placement in the third with that card. It's like, if you have something that you want to say and you want somebody to get it, but you're not sure yet, start practicing with those messages, guys. Start sending those messages. If you want something, you want to write something, you want to say something, you want to connect with somebody, sit with it. Send it any which way you can, and send it to people, send it to the universe. And those who are ready for your vision, for your transformation, for your communication, what is it? Yeah, I'm so psychic today. I'm so psychic today.
My body was just like, blah. Like, damn.
That's right. I got Mercury on my moon. Today. I'm feeling high priestessy. But that's what it is, because you guys are aliens. I love you, but you guys are aliens. And so now is the time to really be able to receive those messages. If you're receiving them from other people or other dimensions, other planets, you're going to get it.
Absolutely. Emphasis on alien and proud. Advanced species. Ascended masters.
Beings.
Speaking of ascended masters, Pisces, we have the vision and the high priestess of spirit. This is a extraordinary initiation that half of your tribe has tried to escape from because you realize the enormity of the pressure and responsibility. You are the high priestess of spirit, Pisces. And now the karma you process, you now have to actually do things with. I guess you thought you could just be. I thought that too.
Neptune's not going to let you just be right now. You're tripping. That's not going to happen. You're coming into your power, Pisces. You're coming into your power. You're coming into, and you're seeing highlights of what your spiritual path is. And some of you, this is about being able to initiate, realizing your self-worth and setting those intentions. And although you may be having a difficult time understanding yourself right now, and you're going through it, you certainly need to be assertive with other people so you can actually start getting your worth. Second house value, baby.
Yeah.
This is the other card, by the way, that I pulled. 10 of Pentacles. So it certainly is about that. It's your worth. You're going through this spiritual transformation, and yes, everything is an exchange, everything is a balance, but that Aries in the second house, thank God for that, with that Neptune in your first right now.
And yeah, Aphrodite wants to cut a deal with y'all, and just know everything you envision is forcefully having to manifest, because now everything you envision Neptune is sending to Saturn, and it's like, you know, wish wisely. I don't know, because with some of you, it's like you think it and it happens, and it's like a horror movie, and it's like, how do I turn it off? And then with others of you, it's like you're tapping into Chiron and healing the world, but you're just letting everything drain you. I can't advise you on this. This is just so high energy. This is like real, but yeah, I have faith in y'all.
You guys gotta remember, like, everything stems from fear or from love. So if you're constantly giving in to fear, you're not making space for everything else that can be coming with the love. And in this case, it starts with the self-love. So remember that, because where your mind goes, it's where you're praying. It's like you're at an altar. So don't make way for fear this month. Set the intentions to make way for love and be bringing all of that you need.
I pulled this card randomly. Self-worth. It's for you.
For you, Pisces.
It's for you.
Little fishes. Wow. Look at everybody's still here.
Damn.
Everybody's still here. You guys are awesome. Well, what do you feel about pulling one more card for everybody else?
Let's do it.
Okay.
This is what are the odds I would pull individuality?
And the Ace of Wands. How appropriate for a new beginning in a fire sign. So guys, find your passion. Find what you need to be doing. Find your drive. Don't listen to anybody else. Listen to your heart.
Do your own thing.
Do you.
Frank Sinatra this. For real.
You guys have any questions for us? You guys want to ask us some questions?
Let's see.
See what people say.
The anticipation is real.
Okay. We're each gonna pick somebody and take a question. Let me see what you got.
Word. A card. Tips for Cancers.
Oh my gosh, look at it go. We're not pulling a card on that. Sorry, guys.
What's going on with my triangle?
Yeah, you take that one.
All right, so your triangular relationship is it's actually karmic, which is really weird. Like this would have never happened on a normal situation, but I don't know if they know each other, but it's like, oh my God. It's almost as if like you married one of them in a past life and then you cheated on the other one and you're both back in this life so that you can kind of reconcile that same issue and dynamic. But the weird thing about this is it's supposed to like encourage you to be more polyamorous through the bond so that you can let go of guilt through the connection.
Said the Gemini.
As soon as you do, they're going to leave your life. They're going to leave your life as soon as you do. And it's going to be crazy. But yeah, the fledgling, they're being initiated into a new way of relating. Welcome to Venus and Aries and retrograded Aries. Yes.
All right. I'm going to pick a question, guys. Give me something good. Let me see what you got. Let's see it. I have a long distance relationship with a man overseas. Saturn in my 12th, divorcing my husband. How should I handle this? What's your sun sign? K Light. What is your sun sign? I would like to know. Wow, this just jumped out of the deck. So I'm gonna go with this first. Bam.
Aries.
So, okay. I'm waiting for your sun sign, Kay. I want to hear what it is. But listen, this is about channeling this. And you know, if you've got this going through your 12th house, if you don't jump on making some decisions, listen, the Emperor does not think twice about ruling his kingdom. So it's important for you, 27 degrees. What is her sun? Oh, you're Pisces. Okay, so there you go. So you're done with the eclipses. So you know change, okay? But this is about clearing things out while you have time before that Saturn 12th house stuff gets you. You really, 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 really need to take the initiative and be able to make the decisions moving forward. You know, I think for you, especially what I'm kind of seeing is that once we get closer into June or July, you're going to have more opportunities that are coming your way. But the key for you is also being able to pick up on how you can be changing your communication style, being able to be very clear about what you're asking for. Sometimes we get so caught up in anticipating what's going to be coming through and fearing what's coming through. We have to learn to drop that and be able to charge into the